Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, I don't like Ted Cruz, and that shouldn't be a surprise. What is a surprise is who else doesn't like Ted Cruz? His fellow Republicans. When Cruz appeared on Fox News last Sunday, they were sent lots of dirt on him. Not by Democrats, by Republicans. A recent article in GQ magazine paints Cruz as an elitist snob, an egomaniac. Cruz doesn't engage in conversation. Even when he's one-on-one with somebody, he makes a speech, and the other guy is expected to listen. He's a sour and unpleasant man to be around. Now, that makes him perfect for the Tea Party. This is the personification of the angry old white man. So he appeals to those people. But he's not a guy that people will like, admire, or want to have a beer with. Yesterday, Cruz engaged in a phony filibuster in the Senate on the bill that he encouraged the House to pass. He stood and spoke for 21 hours. But that's because there was no vote scheduled. As soon as the vote was scheduled, the Republicans voted to kick his ass off the floor and begin debate on the bill that Cruz was filibustering. Of course, during that filibuster, he did a lot of stupid things. He read from the book Green Eggs and Ham. Obviously not getting the irony that what that story was about a person who was kind of dumb and decided he didn't like something before he even tried it. That's what Cruz personifies as a Republican. The Affordable Care Act, for the most part, has not even been implemented yet. And already Republicans are saying it's a disaster, it's caused this, it's caused that. It hasn't caused anything because it hasn't been implemented. So Cruz got up there and kind of made a fool of himself for 21 hours. And then after the filibuster was over, he received a lot of criticism. Not from Democrats. Again, from his fellow Republicans. They work with him. They're around him every day. They know him best. And they despise him. Now, most Americans aren't engaged in politics right now. The midterm election is over a year away, and the presidential election, that's not until 2016. So, for the most part, Americans who aren't terribly engaged in politics have only a kind of vague awareness of who Cruz is. But he is the Tea Party's darling, and as such, he's the odds-on favorite to win the presidential nomination. If that happens, this fanatical, egomaniacal, ignorant, deeply stupid, and completely unpleasant man will be the face of the Republican Party. This is the GOP's worst nightmare. And for the Democrats, it's a wet dream. Thanks for listening.